Hello and welcome to the vlog for week 6 and 7. These 2 weeks were the Easter break, and the focus for Easter break was to get in my project proposal. I had done this at the beginning of the first week, and I wrote out my action plan for the project and my production schedule for when I'm in progress with my production. For the first week, I also started researching where I could film. My artist ideally wants a inside location, so I'm going to be looking for a studio. This means I will have to pay for the hire, but I want my music video to be professional. If my music video doesn't have a good enough location, then the whole music video doesn't look good. So I want the music video to look good for my portfolio and to promote the artist herself. So once I looked at many different studios and emailed them whether they was free on the 20th of April, as this was the day my client was free to do her music video on. I picked what one I liked better. Like, many of the studios had multiple different backdrops and rooms that I could film in, and the one that I chose was called Flirt Studios in Harlow, and they was free all day Saturday, and I had booked out the studio hire 2 till 5. As I think that filming a music video in one place may look a bit boring, I've also arranged another filming day for the 17th of April, which is the Wednesday before, to get a few of my friends in the location of an arcade in Romford, and I want to get footage of them smiling, laughing together and having fun, as I would like the subject and the story of the song to be Sophie, which is the artist, to be singing about memories and good times with her friends. Sadly, Sophie can't actually make this filming day, so it's just going to have to be my friends. I will see what this looks like with the footage I'll be filming on Saturday in the studio. If it doesn't look good and it looks a bit random, then I'll just have to use the footage in the studio, and I'll make sure I've got enough footage for the whole music video for the studio, just in case I don't use the arcade footage. So for these 2 weeks, I have based my time around planning and getting ready for the music video, preparing myself for what I'm actually going to film, as I've only got 3 hours in the studio and I don't want to waste any time whatsoever. So to plan my music video, I wrote out the song's lyrics, and under each lyric I wrote exactly what I want in that part of the music video. Whether this was footage from the arcade or footage from the studio, I wrote exactly how I want it to look. And I also wrote out a filming checklist to bring with me on the day of the filming, so I make sure that I've got everything that I need for the music video. I also started my storyboards and printed out my consent forms for all the actors that are going to be in the music video. At the beginning of the second week in the Easter holidays, I ordered other props that I'll be using in my music video. I ordered fairy lights that had clips on them, as in the background of the music video I want there to be fairy lights hanging either side of the wall with photos on them, so that the artist, which is Sophie, can look at them and sing about them, as the song is about memories and photographs. The photos that are going to be hanging up on the fairy lights are going to be photos from the arcade. This way, if I am going to use the footage from the arcade, I can tie them in that way. So I'll be taking the photos in the arcade with my friends on the Wednesday before the filming day with Sophie, and I'll print these photos out and hang them up on the fairy lights, and she will sing to them. So the week I go back to college is focusing on planning, and as I've only got a short time at college that week because there's been a bank holiday before the week starts, I've tried to get everything done that I can so that I'm ready for the hand-in, which is at the end of the week on the Friday. After filming on the Saturday and the Wednesday, I got together all the footage and I experimented with the opening sequence of the music video, as this is what I really struggle with, as I have loads of different ideas on how to open the music video and never know what one to go with. So today I went through all the footage and I made 2 experiment videos of the opening sequence, and I'll be asking my peers what ones they think is better. When looking at this, I learned a new tool that I could use on Premiere Pro. This is called the write-on effect. So this makes the text look like it's being written onto the screen. I think this is a really nice technique to use for my music video, as it's really girly and the writing I'm going to use is very swirly and light, just like the song, because the song isn't a heavy song, it's very slow and light. So problems I encountered over the 2 weeks was arrangements. So I arranged things in advance so people will know when they need to be free for. And the artist herself is very busy as at the minute she's got a new song coming out, so she's very busy with that during the week, so I was very limited to what days I could film on. So my original plan was to create a music video, and over the 2 weeks I've been thinking about what more I could do to promote the artist, what ways I could develop and increase my deliverables for my final major project. I'm also going to create a promotional poster for the song. After I've created the music video, I will then take a snippet of the music video to create a promo video for social media like Instagram and Facebook, where Sophie's fan base are, and when they watch this they'll understand there's a music video coming out. This will build up hype and will receive more views to the music video as more people know that it's coming out. I'm also going to create a radio advert, and I have found a online website where I can pay for a professional voiceover artist for my radio advert. So I am going to write a script for that and create a voiceover for a radio advert and my promo video. So there is now going to be 4 different promotions for the music video. I think this is a really good idea as it will boost my practical skill grade. And that was what I got up to over the 2 weeks overall, so thank you for listening.